Fans trying to stay dry on the campus of Fresno State for late night college football in Mountain West Country, where Caden Anderson and the Wyoming Cowboys ride into town on a soggy Saturday night in the San Joaquin Valley. Arsenault, the tailback behind Conklin from the pistol. That was Luke who just went in motion. Dumps it off to Luke, who breaks through and tackle and has a first down. The tailback to the side of Conklin. We're going to see a whole bunch of running backs tonight. It ends up going to Donaldson on the edge. Donaldson able to barrel his way forward right around the marker behind Conklin. And they go to Ramirez, just needs 2 yards, and he got it and some. First down, Fresno State, as the Bulldogs convert on fourth down.
Fresno's winning the battle right now on their first drive.
Right back to Luke. Luke has a seam. Luke cuts it inside the 15 to about the 12, where Jones-Thomas drags him down.
Maybe moving a little bit gingerly, but still a nice lead block from Ramirez, and Luke sees it perfectly and fires.
It's going to go to Donaldson on a misdirection, and Donaldson has it into the end zone. 12 yards for a touchdown. Fresno State strikes first.
Drier, even though they're not. A great job again by Jake Tarwater, the big tight end, pinning on the outside Braden Johnson, the big linebacker.
And that's Zillion Hamilton. A couple interceptions this year. Play action. Deep throw downfield, biggest throw of the night. It's got, he had to wait for it, but he got it. Past Hamilton, and a reception for Chris Durr. Sandvik, the sophomore from Colorado. And the kick is through. Somehow snuck it in the rain for 3.
And Wyoming. Coach Lewis at San Diego has really kind of changed the identity of that program in one offseason.
Donaldson is lined up. The bottom of your screen as an empty backfield goes, and just to take it for the sack, coming in and bringing him to the ground, Ayisa Bogar. So after their opening drive had nothing backwards, it feels like everything was backwards for Fresno State on this 3 and out. Kick fielded in Fresno territory, a flag at the end of it after Coonan picked it up. And flags everywhere.
Another flag
including at
there,
the end of the play,
hit.
well after the game play.
So first there's a flag here on the edge. The hold with the gunner.
Okay, so that's 1.
Yeah, brings him all the way to the ground. That's the flag there on the gunner, and then you see the late hit on the punter here. Right
Can't
to his
that.
chest.
During the return, holding return team number 31. That penalty would be 10 yards from the spot of the foul. After the play was over, personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the kicking team, on the return team, number 2. That penalty will also be enforced. First down.
So the drive begins at the 13. On the ground to Rashawn Luke. Still going, just would not quit on that play. Rolls on top of the defender. I don't know that his knee was ever down. And then he's got the first down. Desmond Hearns finally tackles him. He was rolling right, rolling left, all over defender.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see maybe a wrist, maybe an elbow. What goes down here for Luke? It looks like maybe his behind hit the ground there. But John and his brother, right?
The runner was down at the 17-yard line. It'll be second down.
And Ramirez, number 31 back there, is their most aggressive short yardage runner and good ball security as well.
And it goes to Ramirez. Ramirez is met, though, behind the line of scrimmage, and they don't get it. Cowboys come up with a stop.
In a physical game like this, you get to really look at some heroic one-on-one physical matchups. Here's Ben Florentine taking on the freshman, Braden Walton, a tackle.
It's a 9-yard gain. Their previous 3 drives combined 11 yards, and now they have their first down since the first time they got the rock. As here's 3rd and 6. Right back to Tote. Tote gets the first down. Ran right through a defender, and Jaden Davis makes the tackle.
Well, this is him getting a first down. Look at him get his hand on the ground to stay up, to get enough yardage for the first down. He's going to get...
Trying to get it forward. They're in Bulldog territory. Well, that's going to end that question. Drug down in the backfield. Titus Kajabi comes up.
Clovis West High School playing in lieu of KT Thunderbird, who's been fabulous, but is out. And he does a great job breaking down.
That's Luke, who gets the handoff, waiting for a spot, waiting for somewhere to go. Now bounces it out and has a little bit of running room. Jones Thomas finally caught up 23 yards and a first down.
Well, it's kind of a stalemate at the line of scrimmage, and he didn't like anything he had with the Polars, so he takes it all the way back with patience.
Fresno State trying to at least get in the field goal range here. Conklin with time in the pocket, fires across the middle. That's another first down. Jaleel McClain has it. Trying to make it a 7-point game. The kick is up. The kick is through. 3rd and 11. It's Gilliam at running back and a passing down. He's there to block. Pass over the middle is caught at the 50 and a first down. Able to find Abbott, and that'll move the marker. 54-yard kick if they tried, so outside of the range of Lynch. Pass across the middle is caught for a first down. Jake Tarwater.
The South Lake Tahoe, California native on the California side. Tarwater is going to run what they call a Hank route, just right.
That made it a 10-3 game. And the kick is up, and it is no good.
Back now.
Play fake. Conklin looking end zone. Tipped up and incomplete. What an effort there. Marky Grant was in coverage. Harold.
Really great effort from Grant to make that play as you see the hit taken by Conklin. That's a nice 8-yard run on first down.
And they go right back to Harris, who has a first down and plenty more. There goes Tote. Tote, one man to beat, gets tripped up at midfield. Ethan Tierney may have just saved a touchdown.
Harris almost just shot through that hole like a missile. Tierney doing a great job catching up and making a desperate attempt to stop him.
Harris still on the sidelines. Kelman sets a block, looking downfield, and it is intercepted. Thrown right to Azilian Hamilton. Without a Cowboy around him, Hamilton still has it, his 3rd interception of the year, 1st interception of the game, and a turnover gives the Bulldogs the ball back.
The excellent and consistent corner was all over that.
Misdirection goes to Arsenault on a give, breaks through a tackle, and Arsenault is off and running. Arsenault towards the end zone inside the 10, and he's got a touchdown. 58 yards for the senior Jonathan Arsenault for the Bulldogs.
Arsenault coming across to the weak side. Nice little turnaround block by Tarwater, getting in the way, and he just opens up those strides.
Left in this game. Pressure's on. Anderson shovels it forward, tried to get it to Kelman. It's incomplete and a turnover regardless. The Bulldogs will get it back and also get a win at Hawaii. So that's a tall order for the Cowboys. Try to get to a bowl. Pass downfield in the end zone. Incomplete. Trying to find Josiah Freeman. Couldn't quite keep his foot in play with Jones Thomas in coverage. So the last play before the timeout is under review. Josiah Freeman trying to haul in this touchdown.
After review, the receiver got his right foot in bounds and maintained control of the ball. It's a touchdown.
But it was.
Yeah, Fresno State.
And there was that moment that Tote Harris almost broke that long run. That would have tied the game up. It might have looked a lot different, but ultimately Fresno State, the more balanced team, ends up winning the game.
Matt Entz's squad takes care of business on their home field late night